Hey guys, what's up? Happy Thursday. I am on my way home right now from the office, and I realized that I'm not going to be home for another half hour, and I'm going to be half an hour late to my IG Live that I promised to do at 5 o'clock. So, this is the first time I'm doing an IG Live while driving. I'll make sure to focus on the road and keep you guys entertained if you guys have any questions. So, let me tell you about my week. This week, we received, I think, 10 offers on a listing that we put on the market last week on Thursday. It's beautiful, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square feet, 5,000 square foot lot, California bungalow that we put on the market for just under 1.6 million. And we've gotten 10 offers, and they're all over asking price right now, which is amazing. So that's exciting news. If you guys are watching, let me know if you have any questions. If you don't know who I am, or if you haven't seen me, I'm an agent at Hilton and Hyland here in Beverly Hills, and I sell luxury real estate all over LA, from downtown LA, from Pasadena, San Marino, all the way to the Valley, Encino, Malibu, Santa Monica, Beverly Hills, Marina del Rey, Mar Vista, Venice. So anyway, all over LA is where I sell at. So my week, it was good. We got 10 offers on the property. We are going to be submitting a best and final counter tomorrow morning. And I'm being very transparent with the agents on, like what they need to do in order to get the property. I said that you have to be very competitive. You have to have all your contingencies have to be shortened. You have to have a good price, good down payment. You have to have your pre-approval letter, your proof of funds, all that stuff. So I prepared the agents, and they've all sent me very good, clean offers. So we're excited to respond to those buyers tomorrow and see how high we can get these buyers up. I thought we might be able to sell it, close to 1.7, but at this point, we might be able to go higher. We'll see. We'll see how things pan out. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. Hi, Jen. How are you? Where are you from? Do you sell real estate? What else happened this week in real estate? We are launching a new listing today, in the next hour, actually. It's it's a beautiful RTI project. So RTI means ready to issue. It's going to be a 4,600 square foot main house and a 1,500 square foot ADU, separate entrances, separate garages. So we're selling really two properties here on one lot, but we cannot sell them separately, which would be much easier to sell. But now the buyer has to buy both. But could be a great investment opportunity for the buyer. We're going to be asking just under $2 million. And it's in the Hollywood Hills, on one of the highest points in the Hollywood Hills. So I'm excited to launch that today. I have a showing tomorrow at my $5.5 million listing in San Marino, so I'm excited about that. And we had a couple showings earlier this week at our listing in Encino for 5.75 that we just reduced. So we got my brother on, we have Joe and Mel on, we have Minnie Sells, Cal on, I think Jen still on, Charlie, Asha, Marie. So let me know what kind of questions I can answer, guys. If you guys are in real estate, let me know if I can help you out with any real estate related questions. I am driving home right now. It's cloudy. I'm kind of bummed because it's already like middle of May and we haven't had a hot day yet this whole spring, which started last month. So I'm a little bummed out that we haven't had nicer weather. I'm in Canada, minicells.ca. So CA does not stand for California, it stands for Canada. I should have known. Real estate in Brampton, Ontario. Very cool. I've never been to Ontario before, or Brampton. What's it like over there? What's the real estate like? Are you guys on fire like we are here in California? Are you guys going over asking price? Is inventory low or interest rates low? I don't know much about Canadian real estate. I know that you guys are doing well. I just don't know what's it like over there. So we still have 5 people on. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I'm here in the West Side. I just left our office in Beverly Hills, and I'm gonna do something illegal right here to get in this lane. And if I was with my brother, he would probably cuss at me because he knows I drive a little bit crazy. Jen wants to request a live video. No, I'm not going to do that. But thank you for the request, Jen. Kano, Wavy Kano's here. What's up, Kano? How you doing, man? So I'll tell you about something. Wavy Kano and I are teaming up together. This guy, he reached out to me a few months ago, and I started helping him out, and he started helping me out. So we created a relationship, and he's, I think, 18, 19 years old, freshman in college, and aspiring entrepreneur, right? So we're going to look for developer deals here in Mar Vista. It's a very hot developer market out here in Mar Vista. I'm actually driving through it right now. And actually, I'm going to show you where we're doing it at. I'm going to drive through a neighborhood right now, and I'll show it to you. So if you guys, what's up, Kano? And my brother says, shaking my head. All right, so I'm going to show you Mar Vista. This is the area that Kano and I are going to start farming for developer deals. So we're looking for properties that are in original condition, built in the 50s, 60s, that haven't been really remodeled, a house that a developer is going to pay more than an end user. So I'm going to show it to you right now. Let me see if I can switch the camera around. Here we go. So this is the area. The minimum price for this area, I'm going to say, is going to be around 1.5 for what we call a teardown, a developer opportunity. And look, right there you see a development. So that's what I'm looking for, guys. I'm looking for properties that that a developer wants, right? So I'm looking for a teardown. I'm going to show you what a teardown will look like. So if you guys bear with me, I'm going to show you this area. We're in Mar Vista right now, and I hope you guys have the volume on. Otherwise, you probably think I'm crazy. Let's go through this street here. Let me see. Look, right here on the right, that's a new development that probably sold a couple years ago. Here on the left is a new development. So if you guys don't know Thomas James, these are the largest spec developers in the nation. Thomas James Homes. What a great story. This guy's out of Orange County, but they do a lot of development in this area. So you've already seen a few developments in a couple blocks. This is why I want to hit this area up. Like, that would be a teardown right there. This one wouldn't be, it's too big. That's not going to be a teardown, but guess what? This right here, 12107, that is a perfect teardown right there. So this is what we want. We want to get a property like this, and it'll be built into a property like this. So you get a $1.5 million property, you sell it to a developer, you double end the deal, and then once they build it, then you represent the developer on the sell. So you're looking at 3 sales for 1 lead. All you need to find is the seller lead. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm just driving you guys through Mar Vista, looking at all the beautiful houses. Look at that amazing house right there. And then look at this brand new development coming up on the market probably pretty soon. So you can see it's very heavy developer right here. This property on the corner, this would be a perfect teardown. I'm gonna be calling these people. I'm gonna be sending a mailer every week, every month. I'm gonna be hitting them up on social. So this is what we're doing. We're just canvassing the area, looking for opportunities, for teardown opportunities. So what we've done with Kano is we've driven around the area, and we're writing down the addresses of any property that we would consider a teardown. Okay. So this property over here on the corner with the blue wooden panels next to the windows, that will be a teardown. This one right here would not be one. Obviously, there's a new development, probably built in the last 4 or 5 years. This property here, that was probably developed back in the 90s, and that would not be considered a teardown, even though it's an older house, probably because it's larger. So we're looking for houses that have a good sized lot, because the lot, if it's a bigger lot, the developer's going to pay more, just because he can build a larger house. And everything over here is price per square foot, like it is in most places, right? When you evaluate real estate. So the larger the lot, the larger the house, the more money the developer makes. That's why these larger lots are worth more money. That's a teardown right there. This one is not really a tear down. They've kind of fixed it up so an end user would pay more. So we're looking for, again, we're looking for development opportunities, a property that a developer will pay more than an end user, right? So, and the reason why a developer would pay more is because they're going to just tear it down. An end user would have to redo the interior and use a lot of cash, which they may not have. Look at this, another brand new development here going on, right? That's going to be worth, $4 or $5 million right there. And we're top of Mar Vista Hills. You can't see, but right down there is a view down to the ocean. So you can see, so everything here on the left is gonna have ocean views. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm just kind of driving you guys through Mar Vista, showing you guys the area. Look at this right here. That would be considered a teardown, 3152 Grand View. These houses right here, this would be a great teardown. Big corner lot, older house. This big house here, probably built in the 90s. That would not be considered a teardown. The one right next to it, yes, it would, and it's got views down to the ocean. This one probably wouldn't. This one wouldn't. So if you guys are just tuning in, I am driving through Mar Vista, and I'm canvassing teardowns. So I want to let you guys know what I'm doing right now to get more business. I'm looking for developer deals. This right here is a beautiful development. That one probably sold for $4 or $5 million. Gorgeous house on a big lot. This would be a great teardown. 3134 Grandview. That's a phenomenal lot right there. That would probably be worth maybe $2.5 million right there, just for the dirt on that house. So let me know if you guys do this in your area. Just kind of drive around. I drove around with Kano the other day, and we just wrote down all the addresses for any property we felt would be considered a teardown. That one right there would be considered a teardown. This next house right here would also be considered a teardown. This one here, maybe not, because it's got a lot of square feet. So we're looking for a small house on a big lot. Because if it has a lot of square footage on the house, then it wouldn't be considered a teardown, because an end user would just remodel it and it would be worth it for them. They would pay more than a developer. Look at this brand new development with a huge deck with amazing views. This probably sold for $5 million. This here could possibly be a development. I'm not sure how big it is. This next one built in the 90s, probably not. So you guys get an idea of what we're doing here, looking for developer deals. So we're just driving the area, an area that is hot, right? So what I did is I just go on the MLS, I do a map search of a certain area, and I look for the highest sells, right? The highest sells, because the highest sells are all going to be developer sells. And I look for a concentration of where those sells are at. So if you look at it in a bird's eye view, you'll be able to see all the pins dropped. And so you're looking for a very high concentration. So I would start at $5 million, and then I went down to 4, and then down to 3 million, and I would look for that concentration. Once I do that, then I zoom into that area, and then I figure out what the coordinates are. And I'm looking for an area that I can probably find 300 to 500 teardowns, and I'm gonna start marketing them every single month. I'm gonna call them on the phone. We're gonna send them mailers. We're gonna knock on their door. We're gonna drop off flyers, and we're gonna let them know, hey, we have a buyer looking to buy in your area. They're negotiable with terms. So if you want to live there, rent free for 2 or 3 months while you look for your next house, because that's the biggest objection right now with people that have these development opportunities. They say, where am I going to move? The market is hot here. The market will be hot everywhere else. But if you have a 2 or 3 month time frame to look at right here, this house, that house is getting torn down. Well, it's already torn down. Now it's just land, and that will be developed in the next couple months. So I don't know what I was talking about. I was talking about developer deals. But we're here in Mar Vista, and like I said, I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing to canvas the property, and I want to get very specific. I could have easily just gone on title report and found people that have purchased the house 50 years ago, and that would be considered a teardown for the most part, right? But I may be missing some. So I spent about 4 hours with Kano in the car, and we just drove by every single street in this area that I picked out after I did the MLS research. and we picked an area, and it had about, I think, 200 to like 250 to 300. Here's another developer right here. They're all over the place, guys. All over the place. So I think we found about 250 teardowns in this area, which is great. So we're excited about, getting business from this effort. Let me know what you guys think about that. If you guys do the same thing, if you have any questions about developer deals, I've already put together a few developer deals in the last 12 months, and I'm excited for the opportunity that brings to my business. Most areas outside of LA, you have a lot of land, and so the developers are looking for that land, and they subdivide the land, and they make it build the big tract homes, right? Big community, maybe 200 houses, 300 houses, or 50, or whatever it is, right? Here in LA, there's no land available. Everything has already been constructed, right? So there's no free land available. There's maybe one out of every 1,000 parcels, but there's no big parcels, right? And the pieces of land, the parcels of unconstructed land, most of those people don't want to sell. They've had that land for a long time. Sometimes it's within like a family trust or something, and it hasn't been sold. So the way the new developers are finding deals is through finding teardowns, finding houses that need to be demolished, and then they put a brand new structure on there. So let me know if you guys have any questions about that. It's this is going to be my 4th lead pillar, these developer deals. And we're doing them here in Mar Vista. I'm almost home. Tomorrow I'm going to go surfing with one of my buddies in Santa Barbara. So I'm excited about that. I haven't seen him in a few months. So excited to hang out with him. And it'll be a nice weekend. I'll be in Santa Barbara for a couple days, and then I'll be back on Sunday. I'm going to do a sailing race. It'll be my first sailing race that I'm going to be doing, just to kind of learn a little bit more about how to sail. Mitchell, what's up? Neil, what's up? Let me know if you guys have any questions. Otherwise, I'm probably going to log off in a couple of minutes. I just drove you guys through Mar Vista in Los Angeles, showcasing you an area that I am canvassing, an area that I am working. It's going to be my second geo farm, and I'm strictly looking at development opportunities. I am Stephanie, what's up? Mark, what's up? Oh, that's not Mark, that's marketing meditations. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. I will see you next week on Thursday. And if you guys have any questions, like always, I'm always here to help you guys out if you're new to real estate. And I will see you next week. Have a good one.